Have a look at that ring. It covers the complete middle of this. We're going to have an orchestra of chaos inside this building in about 2.5 seconds.
Do we have any Caustic players left in this lobby? Because this is where he's going to shine, and it looks like I do see some Caustic gas. So we might see some Caustic plays here, James.
Whoa, we have some serious elevation on the right side of our screens now. Reps getting a kill on Sleepy Panda, and again that ring is starting to close. NRG picking the right time to try and get close to this building, but again, I don't think you can even try and get on the roof at this point. Everybody has the same idea in that respect, and someone's going to have to drop. Desperately trying to get the shields up once again, just allowing everybody to focus on each other. Surely they get some instant free KP from this. See Nathan with 3 kills already, looking for a 4th very soon as that ring continues to close.
Oh my goodness, this is going to be a hectic last fight. 4 squads left and final round closing. Now, NRG might actually be in the best position again. They are hidden away from sight. People don't know where they are, but TSM does have height, so they might be able to see them sneaking in, and they do have the crypto drone scan potentially if Hal is able to pull that out. If he got that out and he was able to EMP, that would be huge, slowing NRG here and the rest of the teams in that area.
Yeah, I don't think he's got any cover, though, to possibly press the Q button, but I'm interested to see if he'll try, because NRG, again, they are still creeping at the moment.
Look at them sitting there.
Right, they're just like, don't mind us, but quite soon it's going to be knock, who's there, and it's going to be everybody.
Yeah, they need that knowledge. Oh, the dome doesn't quite connect there. There's a little bit of space at the bottom.
I think I saw an attempt in Valcult there, which lasted about 0.0001 seconds, and Reps has gone down to a peacekeeper shot, and now it's NRG's time to shine, but it's time to heal again as well. Only Rocket's got any armor, and they're so close to that lava, but it's got to hop up, or otherwise they're going to die to the ring. TSM, I think, just got deleted, but who's going to take the last one? Who's going to take first place here? It's going to be Charlotte Phoenix from out of nowhere.
God. What? I don't think I could have called that from anywhere. I legitimately thought NRG was going to take that. Charlotte Phoenix taking the win, just surviving.
It's just NRG, a 2-man team, and they're going to be trying to play this patiently, as they have to with the squad holding onto the roof.
We'll have to find out where the rest of the squads are, because we know 3 are at this building. Nathan's going to drop. That's going to be Stink going down. 2 more players for Charlotte Phoenix, but there's a battery right in front of him on the Bloodhound. He gets over towards the roof, but Sweet knows there's going to be players all over the place. Armor swaps if he wants them, but he has to pick up his team's beacon. Cloud9 staying alive over towards the outskirts, and now they are looking poised for a win.
There's been a different adventure over here off to the side. The adventure that wasn't going down over at Lava Fisher. Meanwhile, C9, they have some KP in their favor, but they're not trying to overextend. They don't want to jump into the bubble just yet, as it's about to run out, and they are going to be able to send it forward. Meanwhile, NRG Sweet manages to clutch it out. He finally finalizes that team that held on to the inside of the building, and this is huge here for NRG.
How does Sweet do that? How do they do it? Is just a duo. Meanwhile, you have all 3 players from Cloud9 looking really healthy. They're bouncing back from game number 1.
It's actually insane. I'm sitting at the edge of my seat right now with the way that a lot of these squads now have to make this rotation in the final round, and now currently C9 are forced to go through this open ground, but they have some cover off to their left side with the rocks.
No doubt about it. This is all C9's game. You can see the portal for Desperation coming through. It's just a matter of time before they close this one out. Naughty with 6 kills has to be the kill leader throughout it when it's all said and done. Possibly going to be able to make it to the portal, but not enough time. Cloud9 takes game number 2.
What a performance, though, from NRG. Gotta highlight Sweet doing what Sweet does best, and it's staying alive. His rotations and positioning is always on point.
With 6 more teams remaining, including them, they've got some more work to do here. You can see NRG just chilling in the truck for now. Again, they don't want to be out there taking damage. You don't want to become 6 by something going wrong for you, so you've got to be real careful.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised to see NRG with 2 purples and 1 blue shield, especially going into final circle. I mean, round 6, this is going to be rough.
Yeah, we can see Premier GG. Oh, where has that come from? That's a nasty surprise, and that has become very awkward indeed. Get a quick bat. So they're chilling in a truck as well. And we can see SMP now really trying to hold on to the... everyone's trying to hold on to the buildings as much as they can, but Cloud9 have the highest ground, I believe, and that may be the most important thing right now.
Oh, Cloud9. Alberlele goes down, but Stay Naughty and Zach are still in it. They might be able to get this res if people don't focus on them.
Yeah, that was a really clutch pad, especially because the zone was right around the corner. And I think they're too deep on the high ground for anyone to really punish that. NRG still chilling, just staying out of it for now. If they want some more KP, they can get it later, unless an opportunity presents itself like that. I don't know if he gets thrown, especially with the zone coming through. Cloud9 are starting to rack up the kills as well. So we're going to go down to 3 squads very soon, I think.
5 squads left as the circle gets smaller and smaller. NRG is going to have to push out of that soon, but for now they are holding ground. Looks like Cloud9 has the higher ground. They're able to see everyone that's left right now. They might be in the best position to push into this fight.
Yeah, with all the action, bombardments and so on, the Bloodhound ult certainly helps, but it has come and gone already. Just trying to dance around the bombs, but I don't think he's going to be able to do that. He can still heal, though. That's what the high ground gets you. No one really has an angle to do anything about it. We're down to 3 squads now. Cloud9, yes, they're in a good position, but they are taking a lot of damage as well, which means heals. Abraleli currently naked, trying to get a shield cell up. The alternator could be clutching this late game. Somehow, still 3 squads. The high ground might not work out for them. Abraleli now the last man standing. Can he deliver for his team? Still 3 squads. The zone's not helping either. Reloading the shotgun. Who's going to take it? Who's the last team? Hey, it's Xset here now. Just trying to finish off the job. NRG will be the team. Focusing on downed players with the shotgun. NRG just clean through. That was madness.
Main thing is don't take a lot of damage. Don't take unnecessary damage. Especially don't force your bubble out. You're going to need your bubble here when this zone closes. Closes in about 10 seconds. Not only that, 1 minute and 30 seconds for that zone to absolutely close. Hambino inside with the bow check bow.
Something that I'm worried about here, and just thinking crucially with TSM having Hal on the crypto, that EMP is going to be so important to prevent some of those bubbles from coming out at the time that they may want that bubble to come down. Now the circle closing in, and this is the opportunity for those 2 squads in the building to jump down.
Exactly, but you have to slow play this one. The zone just creeps up on you. Snipe down, taking a little head glitch right there. This is what we were talking about at the end of EMEA when you want to go and take position. Not just position where your team is. Individual position means just as much. Don't stay out in the open. Use all of the cover in your map to your advantage. Big nade coming in from Zach Mazer. But look at the little things that TSM is doing. Laying down these mobile respawn beacons. Having that bubble used is absolutely huge. TSM wants that back.
It's a party, basically egging them on. You know, if you have anybody to res right here, just kind of give us some points. Or we could just use it as some extra cover by the crates. Great way here, but they're getting bombarded with these grenades. Currently, Reps and Hal are low, and Hal goes down. The arc stars showing how lethal it is, and then they're giving bombardment to top it all off.
The pressure from C9 also. Premier is helping from inside the building as well. They are not allowing TSM to live much longer. A portal was placed as well. Snipe down gets knocked again over towards the side. We know that Reps is already down. I believe Hal is the last one. There's a little bounce pad to possibly grief him. Zach trying to make his way around the corner. That was, I believe, another portal coming in from Premier as well. That's TSM going out in 3rd place. C9 has the advantage. They know all members of Premier have to come out of this door.
I love the positioning from Zach. He utilized those crates for cover, and now he's able to move right in, not missing a single shot with the E by 8. He gets them down, and C9 are your champions for game number 4.
What a game by C9. Holy cow, we get our repeat winner in NA today. It was game number 2 for C9, game number 4 as well. The execution just so crisp.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to get a heal off just perfectly in time for this last ring closure. James, I am on the edge of my seat. Cloud9 has been demolishing this lobby, just absolutely rolling. NRG and TSM are out, so now it's just Cloud9, BenchWarmers, SMP, Unlucky, and Legacy MX left in this final circle. So that's 5 teams that are going to get pushed together, and there's no cover.
Yeah, and props to Legacy as well. They made it to top 5. This is looking like a potentially good result for them. I'm not sure what the KP is like, but Cloud9 are looking to harvest more organs from these players as they can smell the blood. Not many places to hide, and the grenades are here. The dome is forced out. Stay Naughty can pop a bat in the meantime. 5 squads left, and there's targets coming from all directions. Oh my god. Val coming out of nowhere and completely denied. Where are you going, Val?
I think that was the end of SMP there. Unfortunate there. But now Cloud9 can just keep playing these little bits of cover that they can find, all these cards. And they have the beam with the L-Star. Oh, but Zach Mazer does go down. Cloud9 down to just 2. Stay Naughty trying to get these Eva shots off.
so patient with those shots as well, and he will be rewarded in kind. Abraleli and Stay Naughty still up, and oh my god, there are so many domes to ring. Abraleli now, the last man standing, the L-Star from point blank range.
Is all you could hear. Everybody eats. Take a look at everything that C9 has left for us. I mean, basically everybody else that was trying to hold on to this higher ground. Renegades, though, are having such a fantastic game. They've had an on and off game so far, but I feel like within the early portion of today alone for NA, Tom, Renegades have really shown off.
They really have, and Renegades was sitting in 5th place, so that they could put some more points on the board. They may even take 3rd overall and drop TSM down to 4th. Charlotte Phoenix, they were sitting in 4th at 37 points.
Just being able to get some of that last minute loot. Also nice to note here that Pow Pow, he's got the Rampart G7, and as I said that, he just made the swap over. He prefers the R301 before we see it disappear forever, but it's gonna be Pow Pow who's gonna keep giving them the Pow Pow and having some of these death boxes to his right to swap if he needs to.
And remember, Saucer originally was the kill leader with 3 previously, so they are absolutely fuming right now as Stomps gets the knock on a Serial, and that's what you want to be. You want to be the last players to these parties right now, the last third party coming through. Saucer, Pow, Vaxon, all with red armors. You can see they have the position as well.
I like the positioning that they came in through from the high ground, but there was another squad to contest them off to the left. They have the dome coming out to help contest with the Valve Tactical, and they do manage to get that cleanup on the squad off to the right. Right before Sleepy Panda was actually able to take it from right underneath Renegades. This is the last squad. This is the opportunity for them to come out on top, and Renegades are your winners for the last game of NA today.
Big game from Renegades. Holy cow. Just map movement on top of map movement. Patience on top of patience. Passive aggressive play when they really needed to. That bubble was fantastic from Pow Pow.
Spacestation are just going to be looking out on the field. Not only are they in position to win the game, but they could pick up so many KP as well.
Yeah, that's right. So they have to fight each other from Countdown, all 3 teams. And Spacestation is also just going to have a chance to rain down fire. They can get on top of that rock, have a nice little vantage point, head glitch a little bit from that rock on the rotation, and kind of gatekeep the rest of the teams as they're going to be entering and trying to collapse on this circle. We got a stacker in this late game. 1 team low ground, a couple teams high ground. Xset here find themselves in a decent position, but I prefer to be the high ground team right now. I think Sinus Please has a slight upper hand. Spacestation certainly has the win condition.
They certainly do. Now Xset trying to make their move. However, the defensive bombardment's going to slow things down. They do pick up a couple of kills, though, and it's going to be the last player, Noko, who goes down.
Here it is.
And now that'll be down to our final 3. Spacestation just have to show trigger discipline here, and they have to hit their shots, and they should be in position to win this game. Frex is taken down to very low shields, though, and now Spacestation are starting to get focused, but what a bubble that is. The timing on that bubble means they'll be able to reset where the other teams will fight. Dropped, now moves in. The caustic gas is down from Xset as well. As we still have 3 squads remaining, it's all up to Spacestation now to move in and clean up these final pieces.
That's right, on board with the drop right now. Spacestation's played this near perfect so far, but they gotta close out this 3v3. Frex doing a good job popping some barrels and keeping his team alive for now. Had to pop that ultimate already. 3v3 still pretty even here as Xset's gonna get eliminated, and it looks like Spacestation should be able to clean up.
Frex with a swing, though. He's gonna pick up 1. That's a great knock. And SSG just doing what Spacestation Gaming are becoming synonymous with, and that is winning games of Apex. Game number 1 goes to Spacestation.
Brilliant play, and I want to start by speaking to how Spacestation played on the earliest part of that last zone.
100 Thieves doing a lot of damage. The Spitfire starting to sing, starting to hit those high notes as Vayne now looks down on side of this building and he's just trying to see if he can see any signs of life in front of there. That's going to give the information. However, he's not going to be able to smash through that door quite yet as there is that other team up on the high ground. So for 100 Thieves and for every single team that's still involved in this fight, Estral Esports being one of them, it's a game of patience now, Dan, trying to force one team into the other.
Yeah, you've got a little bit of time to work with here. Everyone just kind of puffing their chests out at one another to say, actually, we've got the best spot. No, we've got the best spot. No, we're going to do more damage. And just by doing damage, you can at least push teams back. And if you get a knock, that's when it gets interesting.
Oh, 100 Thieves, they're going to have to use the bubble now for that res. However, look at this. One team is going to be padding in. Sinus, please. Might have just decided it's time to go. Vayne manages to get 1. Ommu manages to get 1 as well. And then Sinus, please, now find themselves down to 1. Ommu managed to escape for now. However, he will fall. Vayne's still alive. He'll go back in after hitting the battery, but this just opens the door for Estral Esports to come in and surely finish things off. And that will be the win going to Estral.
We have our Apex champions.
we're down to 4 squads.
Yeah, Oxygen will go down, G2 as well. Now, Rolla Theory look to be struggling as Complexity. They hold the edge of the circle, and they're being a real nuisance to those teams who are trying to rotate in. And for now, you've just got to work almost as a team, all the teams that are in the circle, kill everyone who's trying to join you, and then you focus on each other elsewhere. It's just a moment where you all come together, but look at the shred we've just seen from Monsoon.
Oh, brilliant stuff. And great rotations from Complexity. Great positioning from Complexity, showing why it was so important to rotate earlier. Playing their team comp very well. Obviously, with this Valkyrie, this Gibraltar, and this Wraith, positioning is key. Reptar going to get out of dodge and actually reset. 3 squads remain. Complexity in a great spot here.
Yeah, Complexity really in a situation where they could win this, but with 3 teams left, you could say that about any of them. Esports Arena, who have been holding this area for quite some time, do have to move a considerable distance to the center of this circle, so that's why they're trying to do damage right now. It's all about trying to force the fight between the other teams. Complexity doing the same, they're popping damage back, but who is the third team? I haven't even seen who the third team is. Is it a rat? Is it a full team? If we can get some vision on it, it's going to be SXG, and I'm fairly certain SXG, they have had damage done to their team, so it's going to be a question of how healthy they are. Are they a full 3? They are a full 3, but boy are they low. They're really struggling right now, caught in the crossfire.
Yeah, ESA is putting in absolute work. It's going to be a heated finish, quite literally here. Next shot by ESA, pushing up against SXG. Looks like they're going to trade knock for knock here. Slurpee gets one, and Complexity is just watching the action ensue and enjoying the party. They'll be the third to the party. And as a result, Complexity will be your champion of the lobby. Well played from Complexity. Out rotations, out positions, and secures a win. That was huge. 100 Thieves on high ground, sitting pretty, watching everyone below them like the aristocrats they are. Currently, with complete control of this game, Rolla Theory is going to do what they can. Furia, they'll do what they can. It's going to be madness below them, and 100 Thieves just gets to laugh and watch.
100 Thieves have the ability to use the Nox gas in endgame as well. So when all these teams are forced into each other, they can just throw that Nox gas down from the core stick and really upset things before having to drop. So you have to say the pieces may be starting to fall in place for them. Xset on the outside, though. I think that Space Station just round this corner. And I tell you what, this is getting a little bit too close for comfort as now SSG and Furia start to engage. Both bubbles down.
That's right. No caustic in the hands of this Furia squad, and that's going to potentially hurt them here. Thank goodness for Gibraltar Domes. Space Station wants to enter the fray. Great crack's going to come through. Dropped, connects for about 50. Popping some of the caustic gas as well, and that's the difference maker here.
Oh, shots coming down from above, though, and look at this. It's 100 Thieves making their move as well. SSG gone, and I'm pretty sure that Furia are gone as well. We're now down to 3, and it's 100 Thieves who are just looking down on everybody and saying, what up, boys? It's time for us to win the game.
And they just get to enjoy the views right here on World's Edge. What a fun one. What a great one. And again, that's what happens if you rotate and get credited for that early rotation. You get the best spot in the game, and obviously it's a lot easier when you have a Valkyrie on your team. So positioning is key, and that's going to pay off for 100 Thieves. Meanwhile, Rolla Theory is just going to try and secure a second place here, because this really looks to be 100 Thieves' game unless they can pull something crazy off.
Yeah, that's the problem for 100 Thieves here. Those players who are currently sat down on that low ground, they're going to bubble out, though. This is so big from 100 Thieves. They managed to go down into the low ground. However, they've taken damage from this caustic Nox gas that is doing all sorts of damage to 100 Thieves. They're managing to get some Nox, but as I said, the players who are on those legs are going to cause problems. Scurry, though, finds one, tries to secure the kills for himself, and in the end, it will be Xset who hold the low ground and survive to tell the tale of first place.
Well played by Xset.
But now Complexity want a little bit of the action here. They want to get involved, but it's not going to work out. Reptar, the last remaining player.
Tech with the L-Star in his hands, gets the job done for Furia once again, who are having a standout game number 5 here. Complexity eliminated. Tech and one other still alive here. Hakulo is the last to play alongside him as G2 still hold down this high ground and still look to pick off any of these players who are trying to rotate in late from Lava Siphon.
Furia into the top 5. Fury goes down to Furia. G2 also go down to just 2. And now they have to try and do what they can in a 2 versus 3. This is when you need to clutch up.
Oh, they do manage to pick up 1. They manage to pick up 2. The problem is G2 now designed for fell, so they can't finish off that fight. Even though it would have been a 1v1 on the high ground, G2 now in a difficult position. As Hakulo and Tech now, the last 2 alive, still for Furia, just kind of trying to find what they can at the moment. The Knuckle Cluster is going to go down. They seem to have their backs clear, and they might have an opportunity to rack up some KP here.
Yeah, that's going to be G2 falling, and now Furia in a 2. Are in a 2 versus 1, I think. They just need to play this correctly. No, it's a 2 versus more, because there's someone on the high ground. Actually, it's a 4-3. Esports Arena find themselves in these positions so often.
Tech goes down. It's now 3v1. Hakulo, good luck, my friend. Esports Arena will be the champions of Game 5. Coming in late. And even though I joked about the last game and how they got caught off guard by Sentinels, they're the ones who have the last laugh.
Xset feels like they're in a god spot. They feel like they're in a perfect position to close this out, Gaskin.
They are. They have the position to win. The only team that can potentially take this entire lobby off of them is Esports Arena with the Kraber in their hands, but they're being griefed from behind, so they have to be careful. Xset just have to sit and watch the action unfold. They need to be patient at this point. They don't have the caustic ult. Wait for the other teams to do the damage, and then you just come in and you clean everything up. It's as simple as that, but sometimes it doesn't always play the way that you want it to in your head.
Well, Missile Skittlecade's going for some Yeet. Kraber shots, connects for 1. It's going to be a headshot coming through. Meanwhile, teammates are going to finish. ESA doing what they can, but it's Xset with the god spot and the high ground looking to close this one out. Great shots being put in. Clarify goes down. It's all up to Kenny and Klain, and they should be able to close it out, Gaskin.
There is no way that Xset should lose this. The only thing that punishes them if there's a Wraith alive on the other team, but the two teams down below should have done enough damage to one another. That Klain, being very smart here, trying to play around the barrels, will work in tandem with his teammate. Xset are the champions of game number 6, and that's going to be enough to secure the victory in Group C versus D here in week number 2.
And a massive congratulations to the boys in Xset, their first victory in the ALGS